ispričavam, malo smo imali problema sa startanjem prezentacije. Pozdrav svima. We said in our presentation that we'll keep this meeting in English because some of us are from Croatia, there are people from the United States and other countries monitoring the session, so I hope this is okay for you, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask. You can ask in I will try to understand Slovenian. I live close to the border, but I speak Croatian, and I understand Slovenian pretty much as well. Welcome to this meeting. My name is Stjepan Bedić. I'm the team leader of Team Stellar. We wanted to show you what we are doing and how far we managed to go. At first, I would like to thank our hosts for being here, and I hope we will have regular meetings like this and to show you our progress. Just a second. So, just a brief info about the Google Lunar X Prize. X Prize is a foundation made by some technical leaders of the world, let's call them like this, people who made money with latest technologies, and they realized that actually the world is getting better day by day. People don't understand it because they receive so much information, they only see the bad news. But if you look one century from now to the past, people, only the royalties had some things like toilet with flushing water and things like that, that even the poorest people right now in Europe and United States have. Also, for example, 20 years ago, the American president had less communication capabilities than any one of us have now on their smartphone. So it is getting better, and these people are trying to show that to us, and the X Prize Foundation offered many prizes for development of new technologies, from ecology, all fields of science, including space technology. Together with Google, they made the Google Lunar X Prize, and just to make the long story short, the point is to land on the moon, make 500 meters on the lunar surface. There is some flexibility about it, and send pictures and video back to Earth. So there are about 30 teams in the world applied, and now I think 25 teams are active. Our team was made pretty much by people who left some other teams because we were not happy with the progress, and we gathered and we decided we can do better. So here we are. We started a little bit later than anybody else, but we have pretty good progress, and the guys from Google Lunar X Prize are really happy with what we're doing. I would like to show you right now a brief presentation of our team. So these are the main topics I will talk about today: team structure, development strategies, and procedures. Here is my contact email. Feel free to write me any questions, any comments, whatever. We're very open to any feedback. So in order to organize our team, I tried to make a scan of other teams and to see what their problems are. Only one team out of these 25 teams has full funding, and they still haven't finished the job yet. Other teams, there are teams who are doing better, teams that are doing worse, but I try to see what the main problems are so that we avoid these things when we start our team. So the main problems were management, human resource, and procedures. And once these three things are solved, we can go to finances. The other teams, I cannot say about all, but many other teams made a mistake. They tried to find the finances without actually sorting out the team. It's like building the house from the roof. instead of from the foundations. So no wonder how come they couldn't get funds, because any reasonable investor will want to be sure that you have a plan, that you're capable to do what you plan to do, and to have a budget. And if you don't have these things, it's impossible to go anywhere further from just the way I say, playing Star Trek. So I think I skipped one. So the first thing to set up the team, we have to do a management layout. The error in many other teams was they had lots of people in the team, experts in various fields, but they didn't know where to put them, which job to give them. We started the process approach, so we didn't care who we have in the team. First, we wanted to see what jobs we have in the team, what tasks we have. And this is the way you open any company, even a bakery or whatever you want. So for example, if you had a bakery, the main process, which is here, would be to make bread and sell it. And the supporting processes would be to buy the flour, to make the dough, to make the bread and sell it, and so on and so on. And then you have chiefs of these divisions. So it doesn't make sense if you have somebody who is good at some certain job just to give him a title because he's a good guy. That's not the way to do it. So we did it. First we recognized the main process. It's launching the rocket. Then we have the landing on the moon. And here I made a little joke, watching on the television where the lander fell. So after this we have the launch division, the lander division, the communication division. So we have lots of these supporting processes. To simplify, we divided it into launching, landing on the moon, the trip on the moon, the rover, and then the mission control and navigation. We have some other supporting processes as well, but they're not really that important right now. So each of these divisions has their own chief, and this is actually the best way to do it and the only way to do it. This is a little bit funny picture, but I got a lot of positive feedback on this picture, and if you look at it, it will show really a lot of things that's happening in many companies. I know in my country, I don't know in your, but we have a place where you have people in the company who are not doing anything. You have jobs which are not being done by anyone. You have two people doing the same thing. You don't know who is responsible for something at a certain point of time. So I wanted to avoid that. So after our main process and supporting processes were done, we have the division. So this is how we created the divisions within the team, not by inventing titles for the people we have, but by seeing what jobs we need to do. So then we see people who are eager to go and join our team. We give them tasks according to their potential. We see people who are not doing anything, and we don't want them in the team anymore. So we don't want people in the team who are not doing anything. And if we have some empty spaces, we try to find people who will fill them out. So this is the way to avoid this. This is a little joke. So we have human resources manager, marketing manager, logistics manager, security manager, IT manager, and so on. And only Herbert, poor Herbert, is doing the job for everyone. So you can put this into many companies today. You can even put this into countries. This is why there is crisis in Europe, because you have all this bureaucracy here watching, and people who are actually doing the job and making money is getting smaller and smaller, and people who are taking money from them is bigger and bigger. So until this is solved, I don't think we are going to get out of the crisis, or we reach the miracle and find oil or something. So tasks, we want to avoid tasks not being covered by anyone, two people in charge of the same thing, idle people who are not doing anything, and tasks without person assigned to them. This is our team structure. It looks a little bit complicated, but pretty much it's here. It's simple. We followed our logic. Here on the top, CEO and the top management of the company, which ends somewhere on here. We have the support sector. We're not showing you that right now. That's the legal administration, finances, and so on. Technical sector is divided into two areas. Technical sector is led by Mr. Klein, Wilco, who is here. We have the conventional technology part, we are doing lander and rover using conventional ways with rockets, retro rockets, and the rover will be a small car remotely controlled on the moon. As well, we have experimental technology led by Mr. Uroš Kežar, with his own lander and rover done by his own new technologies that he will present later. And we are putting both landers and both rovers on the same mission, on the same rocket. They will both go to the moon, land, and do the mission. And we have some common things like communication and mission control and so on that we'll do together. So basically, this is our scheme. This part is done in Slovenia. This part is done by the Croatian and the United States part of the team. In the team we have, for example, in the rover division we have one person who is Mr. Bedić, who is working for NVIDIA on robots, on artificial intelligence. We have I7 engineering with Steve and Brendan Arroyo, who did some, who actually did electric systems on the rover that landed on Mars a few days ago. So after we finish the management, that we can show our investors that we are capable of doing these things, we have a plan. This is one small part of our project management site. We developed our own project management site with tasks, assignments, deadlines, so people get tasks, they get automatic updates by email if something changes, they get warnings in case they miss a deadline. There is a forum to exchange ideas, place to upload files, and so on. So each person has his own username, password, a level of access, and so on. On top of that, we have an operations manual where we have all the rules regarding the team. Human resource was the next problem because lots of teams at the start have people who are volunteering. We cannot afford to pay 10 engineers $5,000 per month right now. One day we will. But people must understand that first, money is not the main motivator in any company. The second is we're not putting a gun into anybody's head to join our team. But if they join the team, they must know that they will get tasks, they will get assignments, and we will expect them to do their job. And we must have people in the team that we count on. So there are things other than money that people can benefit from when they come into our team. Just to be a part of such an exciting project, to go to conferences, meet people from NASA who actually led Apollo missions, to meet people from other companies that are in the same industry, to learn, to evaluate, at least to put something in their CV. So right now we want people who are capable and to work for us without actually expecting some big salary and full-time employment. But later on, this is needed for us so we can make a plan and design and calculations so we can get investors. So we're all in this together, and once we get the investors, we will of course give salary to people who deserve it. But first they must deserve it. We also have procedures for inviting new team members. There is a procedure how to do that, and non-disclosure agreements so people don't post on Facebook everything they shouldn't see. The procedures, we made an operations manual, so we wanted the people to know exactly the rules of the company, so they don't do something and then they pretend, oh, nobody told me I shouldn't do this or that. So we have the explanation of management layout, so each person has exact explanation what their job is. There is a procedure for decision making, so let's say we choose some service provider or a part for our rocket or whatever, there is a way how we make decisions. Public relations and outreach. GLXP wants a big outreach program from each company. So we have exact regulation how many blogs you must have, how much video per month and things like that. We're trying to get local schools involved, and right now we will even start even more because we're just finishing our outreach program for the next period. As much as possible, children, students, and so on, because this is what the founders of the competition want for us. We also have code of ethics, and after that, of course, our budget. So our budget is like a tool also for investors, because we must be able to show them how we're going to spend each cent they give us. They're not going to give us a lot of money if we don't explain how we're going to spend. So my presentation is finished. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions, you can ask now or at the end of the presentation.